they've got a shot to prove him right. Now let's get into the AL and NL MVP race. I believe that this AL MVP is already wrapped up. You've got Ohtani hitting 305 with 41 home runs and 84 RBI right now. One thing about him, he just got shut down for his next start because of arm fatigue. That's not ideal. That might make his value go down in the offseason in free agency. But what you're getting as a hitter with this guy is something that we really haven't seen in a long time. This guy is he can do it. He can hit for average, he can hit for power. He can he's fun to watch. Every time you load up a highlight reel of the Angels, it's normally just him. I feel bad for him for being on a losing team like this. But hopefully Trout gets back and maybe, just maybe. Um, what do you think about the AL MVP?
Yeah, no, definitely 100% goes to Shohei Ohtani. What the guy can do is just it's unexplainable. He's the second coming of Babe Ruth. So it's kind of hard not to give him the MVP every year. Even last year, he gave Aaron Judge a run for his money. And Aaron Judge had a historical season himself.
He did.
So it's kind of it's you don't see what he does often, and we're watching him go out there each day and just grind out at bats and then just grind out pitching performances. Um, I think what solidified his MVP for the season was definitely the game where he played and he hit a home run. He hit 2 home runs and pitched a shutout on the same day.
Yep, the
I think
doubleheader against the Tigers.
that alone, that as long as he stays healthy throughout the rest of the season, even if he didn't, I think he still gets it. He played enough already,
Yeah,
but that kind of thing doesn't happen ever. Um, I don't know if Babe Ruth even did that.
probably
So
not.
yeah,
Ruth was
he's a different animal, man. And it's exciting to be able to watch him. It's a privilege, being a baseball fan, being able to watch that guy take the field. So um,
definitely.
mhm.
Now let's get into the NL MVP. In my eyes, it's a three-person race right now. Um, we've got Acuna hitting 338, 26 home runs, 71 RBIs out of the leadoff spot. We've got Freddie Freeman hitting 339 with 23 home runs and 83 RBIs out of the two hole. And then you've got Matt Olson, Acuna's teammate. He is hitting 271, which is lower than those guys, but he's got 43 home runs with 105 RBIs. It's probably higher because he played the Mets tonight and he hit a home run, another one. The dude is on pace for a 60 home run season. If he keeps playing the Mets, he might break Aaron Judge's record. He's 20 away from 62. Um, what do you think about this NL MVP race?
I gotta go with Acuna, but I agree it is a 3-man race. But I think if I as a fan, I have to go with Acuna just because of what he brings to the game.
Mhm.
He's bringing electricity to every fan in the ballpark that just wants to watch the game. You make sure you stop doing what you're doing to watch him play, especially when he's on the base path. You're looking for him to steal a bag. He's always trying to get an extra base if he hits the ball in the gap, um, and he's just always applying pressure to the other team. Um, I think also what's going to play into him getting the MVP is, like I said, we talked about this with the Yankees. I talked a little bit how the game changed. The game's changing towards being more athletic, being more like stolen base driven. I think that is going to also give him leverage on getting this MVP as well. I mean, his batting average speaks for itself, but I think the stolen bases is what's going to set him over the edge compared to all the other contestants in this MVP race.
Yeah, he's got over 50 this year, so he's definitely doing something that we haven't seen in a long time. I mean, we had Ricky Henderson in the 80s and 90s. He's a stolen base king, but we really haven't seen guys stealing. But with the whole rule changes this year and the bases being bigger, yeah. So I believe that's helped out the game a lot. And like you said, that dude is electric. You can't miss him. When he comes up to bat, he's wearing a yellow elbow guard and a yellow shin guard. And his team is red and blue. You know, he does that for his country of Venezuela. So, and then he's got everybody has on their elbow guards. They have their names on them. He doesn't. He has La Bestia, which is the beast. So he knows what he's doing is outrageous this season. He's got the chains. He's got the 100-mile-per-hour throws from the outfield. He's got the electric plays out in the outfield. Game saving plays out there. In my eyes, I believe he wins it as well. Like I said, he's dominating the game in every facet.
Place your bets, folks. Place your bets on what we're telling you guys. If you got a savings account, put it all on our MVP bets, and you're gonna cash out. We promise you that.
Mm-hmm.
I think both of our choices are solidified going to get these MVPs. And if they didn't, I'd be shocked. Yeah.
For sure.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.